What's the first 3 videos that your small business must have? Now, before you say 3 videos, we barely have a budget for 1 video, much less 3. Stay with me. If you have a small budget, the best way to get started with video marketing is to only invest in the top videos that are going to have the biggest impact on your business. And the first video I recommend for any business is a product explainer. If you have no other video, you need an explainer video. Have you ever visited a company's website and wondered, what do they do? Or even if they're a legitimate enterprise? Well, that's the last impression you want a lead or potential customer to have about you. And if you're concerned about budget, just remember that it's the content of your video that's the most important aspect of that video. Content is king, and it's far more important than how shiny or professional it looks. You don't need to break the bank to make an effective product explainer video. In fact, I recommend that before you invest in a big production, try making this type of video yourself and see how it works for your business. You can always upgrade your video later or even test different versions to see how your audience responds before you go big. I'm serious though, grab a cheap tripod for your smartphone and get busy. No matter what, you'd better have a product or service explainer video for your company. I get into all the types and ways you can do this at the link in the description, so if you need an explainer video, please follow the link to the expanded blog post in this on the next 2 videos as well. I'm about to go into the next video I think is crucial for your business. This one's commonly referred to as a customer testimonial video. Now, many companies will shy away from collecting testimonials. I don't blame them. It can be a little intimidating, especially if you're not convinced you're going to get much return on the investment. But what I think is great about testimonials is that 1 or 2 really good ones can make a huge impact. Interviewing a handful of your long-term customers about the results they've seen or positive experiences they've had with you are gold. Building trust can be a challenge when marketing your small business, but good testimonial videos will help you tremendously and inspire confidence in your services. So think about which of your satisfied customers most closely matches your ideal customer. And at the link below, I've provided several tips on how to prepare them and to get the best results. So visit that link in the description if you're considering some testimonial videos. Now, the final must-have video is a story video. If your small business has a particularly interesting story, a company story video is the way to go. Tell viewers how it all began. What was your motivation for starting? What's your company culture like? And so on. Be sure to show off those friendly faces of your teammates, and you'll make prospective clients feel right at home. The truth is that people are buying your products and services based on their emotion far more than logic, which is one reason why this kind of video can be so appealing. And using video to show off what makes your business so special and unique on a human level is the most effective method. Once someone can associate familiar faces and names with your business, they're more likely to feel a strong connection to it and ultimately have a positive impression of your brand. And again, you don't necessarily need a big production company to do this for you. I have a couple of tips on the blog that will show you how you can do this yourself in a fun, unique, and effective way. Now, if you're still skeptical, I get it. Testing new approaches and tactics before going all in on any one is always the best way to make an informed decision. And I know that when you run a small business, resources can sometimes run thin. So you want to make sure you're spending your time and your resources wisely. That's why I recommend getting started with these 3 types of videos first before making a large investment on any other kinds of videos. By implementing these videos first, your company can easily build trust, establish credibility, and even show off your company. And you'll soon be on your way to building an even more reputable and buzzworthy business. And I can't emphasize this enough. Please visit the website, go to the blog for a more in-depth description on these 3 videos. There, I'll provide you with techniques on how you can either produce these yourself or how to get the most bang for your buck if you decide to outsource this to a company like mine, Brawley Image Group. On the blog, I also get into much greater detail on how to execute these videos, along with some of the best practices for them, so you have the best content. In the meantime, I hope you'll subscribe, thumbs up, or leave a comment below if you have any questions. Those websites again are chrisbrawley.com or big-studios.com. Thanks.